Good morning, lovelies. Okay, so let's talk about Virgin Voyages. So, first, let me say the ship is exquisite. It's super, super clean, very modern, very sleek. If you like that kind of stuff, it is very I don't want to say plain because that's the wrong word, but it is, it's just unlike any other ship that I've ever been on. But again, it is very clean. The rooms were clean. The bedding was great. I did ask for a mattress topper. You can ask for that and they'll bring it to you. So we did get one of those, and our bed was great. The bathroom was a good size. It was just, the ship was super nice. Now let's talk about the crew. So when we first boarded, everybody was super nice. Our little steward guy came around when we got into our room, and that's another thing. Let me say, you get right into your room as soon as you get on, but you do board later than normal. Like, we didn't get on until about 2:30. But that way it allows the crew to go ahead and clean everything. And so as soon as you get on, you can go straight to your room. Okay, so anyway, the crew. The guy came and introduced himself and, kind of told us a little bit about the room. We asked him to open up our petition during, in between our balconies, because we had some friends that were traveling with us. Did that right away. No complaints there whatsoever. But I didn't see him anymore. I may have seen him one morning when we were getting off the ship in Key West, maybe. But no, never saw him again. The servers behind the bar, they were okay. They were not overly friendly. I have been on several cruises and everybody is so nice and so friendly. They were not. There's not a lot of servers walking around to take your order or to bring you drinks. We sat at the pool one day, and it's just not a thing. I don't know. There just wasn't. There was maybe one or two that I saw that came and took an order and got a drink. Otherwise, we went to the bar. At dinner, the waitress and the server there, they were great. They were fine. I mean, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing over the top. They were just okay. Food was fabulous. Some of it was a little bit too fancy for us, but it was really, really good. Very, very fresh. The salads were amazing. So yeah, the food was great. I have no complaints. We only went to one restaurant, which was the Italian restaurant. I can't think of what the name of it was, but the food was great. Service was great. The dessert was great. And then all the other times we went to the pizza place, we stayed in the galley, which the galley is kind of like a food court. But everything is freshly made. It's really, really good. And so we ported in Key West, which was fine. Love Key West. It was a little chilly. And then we also ported at Bimini Bay in the Bahamas, which was beautiful. It was great. They do have like their own resort style set up for, they've got bars and food and swimming pool, and it's right on the beach. And it was nice. The food, it was okay. It was fancy. And we're just not fancy eating people, I guess. But it was okay. Again, the servers there, they do not go out of their way to come and wait on you. We always went to the bar. There was a line at the bar, but it was fine. Whatever. You ride a shuttle from the cruise port to the little Bimini Bay resort of Virgin Voyages, and it only takes about 10 minutes, I guess. But again, it was fine. It was nice. The weather was much better there. And let's see, the Scarlet Night, they have like a signature party. Everybody wears red. We did put our red on, but we did not make it to the party. It's hard when you day drink all day long to have to stay up and then go to a party. I'm too old for that. But I'm sure there was a lot of people there that were in their red and ready to party it all night. And then as far as getting off the ship when we got back, I mean, it was a breeze. There was not hardly anybody around. The elevators were great. We walked right off the ship. Got a taxi, Uber dude to take us to the airport. It was 25 bucks, I think. But, I mean, it was the smoothest disembarkation that I have ever been a part of. There were just not a lot of people there. I don't know if everybody got off earlier. We got off around 9-ish. But it was unusual. But anyway, overall, it was a great trip. Miami was great. We had a good time in Miami before. There's a little Bayside. It's called Bayside something. Right there at the cruise port. It is a lot of fun. There's bars everywhere. There's stores, shoppings, places to eat. If you get there early, take your luggage to the port. They will hold it for you, and then there is a free shuttle that takes you over to Bayside. So try that out too. Otherwise, it was a great trip. Looking forward to our next one. We leave on Disney in about, I think my granddaughter said, 24 days. So anyway, you guys have a fabulous day. See you. Bye.